Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on how to actually increase the length of this health bar when we upgrade our health. So now here, if I go to the skill tree, now these two health updates. Right now they are deactive and not active because I don't have any skill points, but I can do activities in the level like this, collecting items, open chests. Now here my level is updated, so I got 2 skill points and level jump to 1. So I can now use these 2 skill points in my skill tree. Now here you see my health bar level is right here. To remember that, I'll put my CodeLikeMe sign here so that you know this is where the edge was. If I go to my skill tree, and now this can be activated because I have 1 skill point. Activate now, and this is also activated now because I have another remaining skill point, and the parent is activated already. Now see here, the length is increased for my health bar, and if I activate the next skill 2, second update of the health, it's further increased. So my health bar is actually expanding as I upgrade health. So my max health is updated basically. That's what happened in here. So yeah, this is what we are going to work on today. Health upgrade skill, how to actually apply it to the character and how to reflect that upgrade in with my health bar. Okay, so before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all the thousands of projects I have done in my channel from the Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access anything without any limits, so feel free to check it out. And also here you can watch all the episodes of this series, which I have shown everything from scratch how to implement. So you can follow these episodes, follow these tutorials, and implement everything that I have done here by yourself. So I'll leave the link to the full playlist also in the description below. And now let's get back to today's episode. Okay, now here what I want to do is, first let me have some skill points, and if I go to the skill tree here, now I can activate this health upgrade, but this health bar remains the same size. So I want to actually increase the length of the health bar so that we can actually see our health has been upgraded. Right now, even if I do that, even if I activate this skill, now it is activated and the health is in fact increased, but it's not reflected here. Alright, so to do that, I'm gonna have to add a function that will be called when the max health is increased for the character, because max health is the attribute that we are increasing as the health upgrade skill is activated. So we have to go into the C++ side to do that, because we need to make a binding to that attribute max health. Okay, so right, so here is the BaseActorAttributes, and we already have the max health variable, and here is the characters header file, and just like this is, here we have a function that will be we are binding into the XP points. Let me show that. We do the binding here. So similar to this, we will have to bind a function to the max health. So to do that, just like here. Call back function on visual void MaxHealth changed. And then we need another U function that we can override in the character blueprint. Right, void update MaxHealth. Okay, now let's implement this. This is what we need to do. We need to get the MaxHealth new value and call update MaxHealth with the new MaxHealth value. And we need to bind this MaxHealth changed to the attribute. We can do it here. Find an event to listen to MaxHealth value changes like this. And also, we need to have this type of function as well. Right. Yeah, like this implementation. Okay. Here we have a mistake. This shouldn't be virtual. It should be just void. Okay. Now there is code. Let's compile. It crashed. Maybe I need to run it from here. Wait a second. Try again. That happens because my editor crashed and maybe it's the process is still there. Okay, compilation complete. Let me reopen my character. Now we should have an event called on MaxHealth updated. No, so update MaxHealth. This one. Right. Now here, let's make another callback that my UI can subscribe to. So let me open my UI. In game HUD, this is where I have the health bar. So I'll add a new event dispatch on max health updated, and actually we don't really need to have the max health value passed here. I'll just call on max health or on max health updated. Okay, now in the in-game HUD, on the tab on initialized. Okay, let's set on initialized because this will be called, this is like begin play for the UI. This will be called when the UI is first powered up in the world. It's only once. So I'll add some delay at the beginning so that there is enough time to initialize, load characters and everything. And then I'll get to a cast here to PP third person character base, and here we need to bind event to on max health updated. Here let's create event. Now let's create a machine function. name this on MaxHealth updated. So here now we can again get layer 4 and get actor attribute, no, base actor attributes, and from here we can access MaxHealth. So if I split this, I have the base value and the current value. So base value will be the default value, which is 100, and max value, current value, will be the value after upgrading the health. So here, now if I go to the design view here, or I just need to change this, the health rate. I just need to change this size, like 330. Maybe if I make it like 400, something like this should happen. But this is not the way I want to do it. I want to do it through the code. But before that, I need to make sure this event is actually calling. So to test that, let's add a print and print the base health value and the new health value, dashes in between for 20 seconds. Let's see, skill points here, click, see, it's there. 100 base value, 110 is the new value, current value. Okay, so that means this function is working. This binding is working. Okay, now we go back here for a second. So we have two things, because underneath we need to show the difference when we get hit, like we see in red the damage amount. That's why I have two progress bars. So I think maybe we should have as the initial value maybe 250 for the health. Progress stamina, maybe let's just make it 200. And then here I'll get the max health current value divided by the base value, and then multiply it by 250, because 250 is the initial length of the health bar. And I'm going to use this result as the new length of the health bar. So progress health, get slot as canvas slot. We can here get size. Then we can split and determine X size and the Y size. So I only need to change X size, head size here. I'll keep whatever the Y value, change the X value with this new one. And we need to do the same thing for the red as well. Okay, now this should actually increase the health bar. Now check it. See, now it's short. It's like this. Just to make sure this is working, let me put my CodeLikeMe sign here. Now edge matches, and uh, some experience and skill points. Go here, skills. Now this was where the health bar was. Activate this and go back. See, now this much is increased. And if I activate the health update 2 as well, see, now it's further increased. So it's actually working. One thing, even though my health is upgraded, maybe I shouldn't increase the actual health value that I have. So I didn't consider that here. Can I do it like this? The same way. Right. Plate and divide the health current value with the max health current value, and this is the new percent. So again, get progress health red and progress health set percent. And here is the new percentage. See now. Skip points. It did increase, but this doesn't seem like changed. Let me activate the other one also. It's full. Why is it full? Well, I checked why, because I have more than 100 health at the beginning. That's because I have done that so for testing purposes. But in the real game, that should not be the case. So here, this was the save file. I just renamed it so that save file will not be activated. So in the save file, I have more than 100 health. Okay, now here, without the save file, so now I actually have the default values. Now here, if I activate this, now you see, I have less health because my health level is actually increased. So that's why max health is actually increased, but my max health is now 110, but the actual amount of health I have is only 10. So if I had either health regeneration or like elixir that gives me health, like a health pack, then I would be filling up to this level. But right now I don't have anything like this, so that's why we see that part in red. Okay, so yeah, maybe instead of you directly setting this, I should go update. That should be better. Okay, see now the red bar actually catch up to my actual health value. Okay, all right. So that's all I want to do here today. And here I don't want to look into how to save the skill tree progress or anything. Actually, it would be saved already because we have a system that saves activated gameplay abilities. So the skill tree also implemented using gameplay abilities, so it should be already saved, but we will look into those things if not. And also we will look into the replication, how to use this in a multiplayer system in upcoming episodes, and also many more how to have different types of skills as well. So thanks for watching. Updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.